Hello, dear students. Good morning. Now, today's we take the remaining parts of our lesson number 4 reading practice. Okay. Now, open your page number 14. Open your page number 14. Shahaji Raje towards the Mughal. Okay. Now, Shahaji Raje towards the Mughal. Shahaji Raje returned to Nizam Shahi. All right, but he did not get any peace of the mind there. Nizam Shah himself was a fickle minded person who readily believed all gossips. Hence, the many conspiracies and the pities, rivalries infested the court. This led to the killings of the Lakhojirao Jadhav openly in the court at the instigations of Nizam Shah himself. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this. Infuriated, he left the Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. Shahjahan, the Mughal emperor, made him a Sardar at his court. In meantime, secretly joining hand with the Mughals, Fateh Khan killed Nizam Shah. There was completely anarchy in the state. It became evident that the Fateh Khan was treacherously planning to enables the Mughals to shallows Nizam Shahi. In return, the Mughals reward him with the territories under the controls of Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje was enraged and so he left the service of the Mughals. He decided to teach them a lesson using all his might. Now, founding of a new Nizam Shahi. In order to forestall the Mughal emperor and the Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found out a child heir from the Nizam's family and on the fort of Pengiris near Junnars declared his as the new Nizam Shah. Thus, he established an altogether new kingdoms which included the territories between the rivers Godavari and Nira. Shahaji Raje fought vigorously to protect this new state. Initially, Adil Shah was with him in these efforts, but later, come on, page number 15, okay. But later, the Mughal Emperor Shahjahan himself marched south upon the Shahaji Raje and threatened Adil Shah. Adil Shah then signs a treaty of the friendships with him against the Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje now began to fight the joint force of the Mughal and Adil Shah using the guerrilla tactics, but he could not sustain the war all by himself. In 1636, unwillingly he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals, and he could not create his own kingdom as the time were not favorable for him. But his daring spirits kindled a confidence among the Marathis people. This proves useful for the Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. After the downfalls of the Nizam Shahi established by the Shahaji Raje, its territories was divided by the Mughal and Adil Shah amongst themselves. The Shahaji Raje's Jahangir of Pune and Supe lay within Adil Shah's share. He gave it to Shahaji Raje on his behalf. Now Shahaji Raje joins the Adil Shahi service. Adil Shah assigned to him the task of the conquering the territories in the distant Karnataka, far away from Pune. Sometime after the departures of the Shahaji Raje to Karnataka, Jizabai and Shivaji also join him there. Maharashtra had been the very hectic. He and Jizabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another. At that time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of the brave deeds of his father. Jizabai and Shivaji got some peace when they arrived in the Karnataka. Shahaji Raje defeated the many king in Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagirs of Bangalore. Shahaji Raje then made the city of Bangalore his headquarters. He lived there with all the trappings of a king and began to summon the court. Okay. Now our lesson is finished. Now you do the practice daily writing, reading, writing your improve your writing skill, handwritings, and the reading improve your word galleries. Okay. Thank you. See you again next day. Bye. Goodbye.